Brought to you by stationhousecoffee.com and Ting.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 10 of the show that chronicles what is known as the lowest point in my life. The pandemic from Southern California. Let's get it going. This week has been horrible. Probably one of my worst weeks as far as just the amount of things going bad. There were some bright sides. Starting off, I mean, I've been talking about it a lot, my anxiety, waves of anxiety. Was able to update my website with new faces. I release a new painting every day, which I forgot to do this morning, which I'll have to do after I finish recording this, posting all of my stuff online. But yeah, so I did 30 new paintings, posted those up. Luckily, despite my camera breaking, the camera that I used to use to record this show and my making of, and also take pictures of my artwork, that camera is dead. That camera broke between recording of Monday and Tuesday's episode last week. I had to switch it up. Thankfully, I have a GoPro that I started using for my artwork, and now is kind of my go-to camera that's thankfully working. Knock on wood. If I had wood, I'd knock on it. So my camera broke last Sunday, and then my phone, I don't know if it was Monday night or Tuesday night, but my phone literally right before going to sleep died on me. Just stopped turning on. Nothing would happen. Tried to reset it. Nothing would happen. So that caused my brain to break. My brain broke, and I went from just having tons of anxiety to just depression. I was depressed. I mean, with the phone, it's amazing how much is tied to your life through your phone, especially when you use two-factor authentication for so much of your life, where you can't receive text messages for the code, that second code to log into anything. So not only did my phone break, which I wasn't worried about stuff on my phone being lost necessarily. I was not going to be doing a swipe up this week, but thankfully the bright sides of my phone breaking or this week was that I was able to order a replacement phone. Thank you to a friend of the show, a friend of my life, donating the money to purchase the old refurbished iPhone that I am now using to produce the show in some ways. And not only that was I able to order it, but it showed up early. It showed up way ahead of schedule. It wasn't scheduled to show up until potentially the beginning of next month. So it showed up fast and it works. So thankfully it's smaller than my old phone, but it's like one model newer than the phone that I was using. So there is some silver lining to the depression and despair that my life had turned into. Just binging. I mean, the week before, binging Community, but this week it was Parks and Rec, which I'm going to talk about on Saturday's episode. And it's a show that I'd never watched, but kind of the perfect type of show to binge when you're depressed. And man, was I depressed. Using an old iPad that I pretty much only use for porn. Started using that I was still logged into Twitter, and I was able to log into TikTok and Instagram, at least my main account on Instagram. So I was still able to post some of my stuff throughout the week. It was just devastating trying to figure out how to do anything. Because I do so much on my phone. but I survived. The new phone came in towards the end of the week. Like literally, was it yesterday that the phone came in? 2 days ago, maybe. I think it was maybe 2 days ago. Um, my it's so weird. Like my anxiety kind of lightens up towards the end of the week as I get closer to Sunday. And although last Sunday I was pretty frazzled with the camera breaking mixed with everything. So I'm hoping Monday, tomorrow, when I wake up, I don't get slammed with just it's once I wake up, the first moment I open my eyes, I'm hit with like this. It really feels like just a wave of anxiety that just washes over my entire body. And then the rest of the day, I'm trying to alleviate that horror. Just breathing and trying. It's just anxiety is just you're thinking of future outcomes that probably will never happen, but your brain is thinking of like just the worst horrific things that could potentially happen and literally get stuck in a loop. Like I was observing my brain going in a loop constantly for like every like I would check the phone, and like every hour that passed I'd be like, okay, I survived that hour of the day, and hopefully this next hour will be slightly better, will be like 1% better than the last hour. Just it's and I know a lot of people are going through this too. So I feel horrible complaining about it because there's people that are worse off than me. Um but yeah, it's been tough. It's been very tough. But thankfully, I've been able to log back into all of my stuff. Like I literally couldn't even order stuff from Amazon because I couldn't log into my Amazon account. Couldn't log into my bank to see how empty it is. I couldn't do anything. But thankfully, I've been able to log back in so far to everything that I've needed to use to do stuff. So, yeah, it's a rough week. I'm ready for things to start getting better. I'm ready for my body and my brain to start functioning in a more respectable way to myself. And I'm hopeful that the small ways that I'm able to make money will increase in their effectiveness, and I will just be able to use this as a way to transition into a new life where I do this stuff full time, because there's not much options out there. And I'm planning there. I do have plans, which all of the plans I had for the week were just I was just trying to survive the week. But my plans, I'm going to be releasing. Not re-release. I'm going to be relaunching my Patreon page, patreon.com/inspired disorder. You can sign up now. The sign up, I'm just doing $3. I believe it is $3 signups. And you're going to be able to binge the full week of this show in audio and video form. You'll be able to get a discount code to purchase artwork and start collecting my artwork. And you will also be getting the Photoshops of Photoshop, like the raw PSD files for some of the fan art that I do. I was going to do making of videos for those things, but that's just too much work. And I don't want, yeah. It's it's something that I've done in the past, doing those Photoshop time lapse, and I'm not a fan of it. But if you are into Photoshop, then I think it would be interesting to see these Photoshops that I've been doing, which I've been doing twice a week. There's my new favorite podcast, This Is Important to Me, with Sam Morrill and Taylor Tomlinson. I try to do a Photoshop for every episode of their show, which I said comes out twice a week. So yeah, and it's even doing artwork and stuff like that. There's a layer of anxiety I get when I do artwork in general. So having anxiety trying to do it compounds. It's hard. It's very hard. Thankfully, I woke up this morning and I've been in a state of very mild anxiety, which is good for a morning to have mild anxiety instead of my usual heavy anxiety, and then it tapers off. I have had to stop smoking weed because I may take a hit or two at night, because it does. The last couple nights I've done it, and it does. Because usually it'll just kickstart my anxiety right away. So I've which I can't. I'm almost out anyways. I can't afford more, so I'm going to be taking a pretty long break anyway. But yeah, I do like how much I miss the inspiration part that weed brings. So at night, the past couple nights, I've taken a couple hits and have been able to write down a lot of notes of ideas of things that I want to do, like actually making plans for a life instead of just being stuck in this downward spiral of everything's ending. But as far as my self-medication goes, alcohol has been surprisingly the most effective thing to chill out my anxiety. I haven't been drinking like crazy. I mean, my drinking of alcohol fluctuates over time. And yeah, so I've definitely been drinking a bit, which I wasn't really drinking or smoking because my anxiety. And I think maybe my anxiety was being elevated because I wasn't doing those things. And now I don't have insurance. I can't go see a doctor. I can't be prescribed anything. I can't afford medication. So, in an attempt to medicate myself, which I don't recommend, I've been drinking at nights, sometimes just during the day. There's a couple days where I just said, fuck it, and just it's noon. All right, let's just start drinking now. But yeah, I survived last week. I'm feeling good today. And that's all I can say about that. I hope you're feeling good today. I hope you're listening to this. Maybe you're having a good day, because I have good days and I have bad days, and today's so far it's a good one. And I hope my energy passes through to you to help you feel better and get through your day if you're having a tough time. But yeah, that's been my week, people. The 10th week of this craziness, which with everybody going out and partying, this is going to be a long-running show because the second wave of this is just around the corner. But I don't know, working from home seems to be my only thing. So if you want to help me out, go to my website, inspireddisorder.com, or sign up for Patreon, $3 a month. I'm going to try and give you more people, more things as that grows. But any small thing you can do, just go watch my shit on YouTube. Just add views to that. Tell your friends, subscribe to my YouTube page, because that's a way I'm making a little bit of money also. But yeah, be sure to go check out our sponsor, Station House Coffee, on Instagram at stationhousecoffee.com for small batch, single origin, premium coffee, brewed in Vermont, delivered directly to you. Support small business and order your coffee now at stationhousecoffee.com, and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Also, if you're looking for new cell phone service and save some money, you can get $25 in credit by signing up with Ting over at inspireddisorder.com/Ting. That's Ting. It's the same best coverage, same low rates, now with 3 coast-to-coast networks. Go sign up now for $25 of device credit when you sign up through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Ting. That's Ting. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork and merchandise for this show over at inspireddisorder.com. Follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!